Argo was a duo, a band, a stage name, the lead character in a semi-successful YouTube web series called Computer Show, and its variants and spin-offs such as Video Blog and the three-part partially lost vlog series What's Your Name? Throughout their 6-year collaborative journey, they only managed to spawn a single album. Technology is a dead bird. There's always a process to creating an album, like there's a process to create anything. And although the album wouldn't be released until late 2009, through episodes of their computer show, they were able to give fans an insight into how the album might sound, which all seemingly came about in an unusual fashion. In the duo's early forays into content creation, they claimed that they used other artists' music, like Radiohead, which wasn't an issue until YouTube changed their approach to non-original music being used in videos. Content ID is a system that YouTube uses to detect music and videos in their library that other people have copyright over, or at least in YouTube's system. So if one were to upload a video and have a clip of a Radiohead song, usually for more than 15 seconds, but depending on the label, then if it was detected, depending on how the artist, Radiohead in this case, had it set up, they could claim all the money that someone made on that video, as it is usually detected prior to upload, although it can be manually detected by a person or company scouting videos and taking action accordingly. The introduction of this was an obstacle for the band, so they decided to make their own music, so they could still have music in their videos, but they wouldn't have to worry about the copyright aspect of it all. Although none of these copies of these videos with other musicians' music are known to exist today, they also upload to Vimeo at the time, although there isn't a complete correlation of content uploaded on the two platforms. With the creation of new music came a new music release, and it was straight in the deep end with an album. The earliest known insight into the album was given during the episode Would You Live Forever?
Welcome to our computer show.
With the 3 videos prior to that including the tracks Moot, Welcome to the Future and Electric Car. The first 2 of which haven't received a studio version release, and the latter received an acoustic release on the Internet Sessions EP, released a year later in 2010. Technology is a Dead Bird saw an official title announcement during the video for Paper Airplane, nearly 8 months prior to its release. Although only 6 days after the announcement of the album title, a music video was released, Tired Today. It was released on the same day as Monsters Under My Bed, although Monsters didn't get a music video until a while later, September 9th to be precise. Interestingly enough, the music video version of Tired Today differed from the album version, which was almost half as short as the final album version. The Singularity is Near served as a promo video for the album, and it was originally titled Technology is a Dead Bird promo, and Monsters Under My Bed appearing to have the album title at the end. Almost 2 months later, the album was released officially on Bandcamp at first, with the promotional video marsargo.bandcamp.com to coincide with its release. Then iTunes got it later that month, although it would later be removed from iTunes and become a Bandcamp exclusive release, which it is to this day. With the album released and the promotional material done, the album's lifespan was far from over. The reviews for the album were mixed, with Indie Music Finds giving it praise and Consequence of Sound giving it a pass score of a C-. And a bit of a strange move, they released an entirely instrumental version of the album on December 11 of that year, which coincided with the release of the video Our Songs in Your Videos. I will say it's definitely easier to use an instrumental than a song with words, so it was a smart move in hindsight. 2010 saw the release of the acoustic EP Internet Sessions, which originally had 2 songs from the debut album, Machine and the title track. and 2 new songs, Electric Car, which had been teased in a computer show episode previously, and Suicide Birds. It was pulled from Bandcamp within months and re-released in 2012, with Electric Car and Technology as a Dead Bird making way for Using You and Everything Turns Gold. It would then be pulled again soon after, but it was mysteriously made public again in 2019, where it stays available to this day on Bandcamp. A few months after the initial release of Internet Sessions, another track from the album, Mrs. Stadler, got a music video.
Mrs. Stadler, won't you teach me how to paint, to paint?
As far as the album goes, that's about it. Unfortunately, another Mars Argo full-length album would never be released. As previously mentioned, 2010 saw the release of Internet Sessions. 2011 would see the release of the Linden Place EP. And 2011 also saw the confirmation of a release of an album, though a date and no title are not known to have been given at any time. The album never saw the light of day. In 2014, another album was teased, and thankfully a bit more is known about this one. It was given a release date of November 2012, which didn't happen. It never got a release either, but it did get a lead single, Runaway Runaway. Although the breakdown of the project eventually led to the album not being released. Although Sinclair stated in early 2021 that one of the albums didn't get released because they couldn't find someone who wanted to release it, so it was shelved.
One of many reasons. The main one really is just not being able to get a record deal. It's hard to get a producer who was nice enough at that time to record with us.
Up to 20 songs are rumoured to have potentially been a part of the last scrapped album, with many either being leaked since or seen releases through EPs or singles prior to that album being announced. Mars Argo's solo career is even more dormant, but that might be a topic for another video. Hopefully you found this video somewhat interesting. If you did, leave a like, leave me suggestions in the comments for another thing you want me to cover. I have some ideas, but yeah, thanks for watching and peace.